fuckaroonies! Hello, fuckaroonies! This is ArchieLuxury, and I'm appearing on the Paul Pluta Prestige channel. And today we're talking financial responsibility. We're talking financial responsibility, and we're talking with my good friend John Suckerhorn. So, John, we're on air now. I want to know. We want to talk about ArchieLuxury's ArchieLuxury Financial Mess 101. Okay, so I'd like to hear from you. Hello, John.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Hey, fucking good.
You got me? You know, I'm not sure if you can see me.
Yeah, we can see you. We could see you. Just lost you, John.
All right.
We've lost you. You're back again, Johnny. Now, could you please put a cigarette in your hand? I don't feel calm unless you got a cigarette in your hand.
Yeah, certainly, Paul. 1 second. 1 second. Cigarettes. Yeah. I've got a new packet here. We're almost there.
Great.
All right, I've got a smoke, mate.
Have a smoke, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk financial responsibility. Okay. Now,
Yes.
what I wanted to do with you guys is I want to talk about financial responsibility, ArchieLuxury style. Now, I just wanted to talk to you about this because it's a very, very important problem. Now, I've added on, John, I've added on all the credit cards for Mr. Archie and Mrs. Archie. I've added it all up, and I've also added on the 2 personal loans. Because remember, ArchieLuxury, he had a personal loan for the annual calendar. You remember that?
Yes, yes.
And he also had his wife had a personal loan for some bathroom renovations. Do you remember that?
Yeah, what for 14.5 or something, wasn't it?
That's correct, John. So I want to talk to you about that. So we've added it all up. Okay, Johnny? Hello, Johnny?
Yes, Paul, yes, tell me, okay.
And we come to a figure of 80,325. What do you think, Johnny?
We've jumped up another 30, have we?
Well, that was the 2 personal loans because we had the annual calendar, which.
Sorry, I apologise. We're only talking credit cards before. Now we're talking personal loans.
Personal loans. We're talking consumer credit, Johnny. We're talking consumer finance, consumer credit, unsecured. Well, actually, the personal loan on the annual calendar was secured against the car, which you know was Archie's undoing because Archie's wife wrote the fucker off, and all of a sudden, he's got to. It's become a disaster because Archie's discovered something called negative equity. That's where you owe more than the thing's worth. Do you understand negative equity, Johnny?
Yes, I do, actually, yes.
Yes. Do you like the concept or not?
Yeah, well, it's not a good situation to be in. No?
Well, many of the American fuckers in the audience, they would know all about negative equity, particularly with their home loans.
Yeah, that's why they lost them, didn't they?
That's right, Johnny.
Okay.
So, Johnny, I want to talk to you about that. What do you think of that as a figure? 80,325. Give me some honest opinion, please.
Oh well, it's getting up to a sizable. I'm getting close to 6 figures, isn't it? Yeah, and, once you're talking 6 figures, that's that's
It's all over.
Money.
It's all over, Red Rover at 6 figures.
Well, 6 figures goes. 6 figures can be $989,000 or something, can't it?
Possibly.
It can be $100,000.
I don't know, Johnny. I'm asking you.
80 grand's not 6 figures, is it?
No, it's 5 nasty figures, but.
Well, yeah. But if you.
How much consumer debt do you have, Johnny?
Nah. I owe nobody nothing.
I believe you owe Archie $100 for a camera he's sending you.
Oh, yeah, I apologise. No, I paid me bills and I owe you 100. I apologise. I owe you 100. But otherwise, I owe nobody nothing in this world. I owe you a lot more than $100, Paul. I'll tell you that now. It's more than $100.
But Johnny,
Yeah.
Johnny, what do you think there with Archie's expenditure? Is he What the hell? What the hell was he thinking? Can I ask you that? How could you go through life so fucking stupid like that? What the fuck's his problem?
Well,
Has he got a mental condition?
no, it's perfectly natural, and a natural human condition, to obtain things, greed. That's a natural human condition. But Archie's getting a bit older now. He's over 40. Life begins at 40, and Archie's just learning that. He's going, whoa, we'll pull the reins back on this a little bit, and we'll get the joint in order a little bit, and we'll reassess, our financial debt.
So what number, Johnny? Johnny, what number would you think would be comfortable for Mr. and Mrs. Archie to have there in consumer finance?
Including your home?
No, of course not, Johnny. That's extra.
That's extra.
Yeah, that's extra. But that's good debt, because
It's not gonna overburden the household, is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're the expert, Johnny. I'm the one with the financial problems. So I'm asking you there, Johnny. $80,325. That's a bit. It's a bit scary, isn't it? Can you say that in one? How would you say that? Would you? How?
Well, what I'd be worried about is how much are the monthly loan repayments on 80 grand?
Well, it's all at 13%, mind you.
13%. If I'd be shopping, I was lending out 80 grand. I'd want 8 grand a month. 8 grand a month in interest.
Well, it's not that bad. It's not. It's not pawnbroker rate.
No, it's not pawnbroker rate. So, well, what are you paying the borrowers, the lenders? How much are you paying them a month?
Well, the car loan is like 9%.
Yeah, but no, not in percentage rates. In round figures. What, 3 grand? 2 grand?
Something like that, Johnny.
Yeah, well, yeah, ouch. Yeah? Ouch.
Well, it's called Prestige. You commented that you can't eat Prestige before.
You can't eat it. You can't put a slice on your toast and put it on your toast in the morning. I remember a story.
Archie seemed to think you could. Archie seemed to think you could.
Well, Archie's growing up, isn't he? Archie's starting to get a little bit older, a little bit more mature in his attitudes.
Do you think he's bitten off? Do you think, to use Frank Sinatra's word, has he bitten off more than he could chew?
Bitten off? No, he'll get out of it. He'll get it. Don't worry about Archie, mate. He'll be sweet. Look, he'll bail himself out some way, mate. He hasn't. He's got equity to cover his financial debt. 3-4 times over if he really puts his head to it.
Well, Johnny,
he's not knocking on the door, is he? Look, there's no need to worry until the sheriff starts knocking on the door. With a warrant for if it's search and seizure, we're taking the stereo system and we'll take the fridge and we'll take everything out of the joint. You're not up to that stage yet. You've got a bit of way to go, so there's no need to hit the panic button just yet.
Now, Johnny, I need to go for a toilet break. Can I get you to cover me for a minute? And I want you to talk about responsible debt control for 20-somethings. Is that possible?
Responsible debt control for 20-somethings? Yeah, well, they shouldn't have. You shouldn't need debt control.
Well, you talk to the audience. I need to go and take a piss. I'll be back in a minute, okay?
Yes, me mate. They shouldn't need to have debt control. The debt control they should have is over their own lives by not taking on debt. Don't even take on debt to buy a second-hand car. Most kids will buy a car and they'll wrap it round a tree in the first 2 weeks. And they've got a loan, for 10 grand for a second-hand car, and they've wrapped it round a tree. Grass. If they're buying it themselves, they might respect it a bit better. But, in my opinion, they should work for it when they're young. What are we talking about? Person less than 20 or person less than 25 or 30 or people when they're 20s, they can be married with wife and 3 kids and up to their eyeballs in debt. Some people. Good luck to them if that makes them happy. But I couldn't sleep at night personally. I don't like being in debt to anyone. All right, I'm sorry, I forgot to owe Archie 100. Well, that's negligible. Because I don't like to owe anybody, any bank, financial institution, no one. I just don't like to be that way. Maybe it's foolish. Maybe it's foolish, but I'm lucky enough to be in a situation where I don't have to, borrow from financial institutions, or I don't want to. I'd rather go and get some money and zoom down at the casino and take my chances and throw it on red. And do that half a dozen times and see how I go. I'd rather do that. Jesus, Archie's gone for a quick piss. How quick's that? You're back there, mate. All right, eh?
I'm back now, Johnny. I just wanted to say to you quickly there, Archie's found a way to solve his financial problems.
Yes.
To ease the stress. You know what the answer is?
No.
Single malt scotch and beer.
And hangover material. Hangover material, in my opinion.
So I wanted to ask you something, okay, Johnny? ArchieLuxury, if he's running a business, right? Say the ArchieLuxury channel is a business, okay?
Yes.
If he's got 200,000 in assets, well, let's be realistic, okay? He's got 150 in luxury goods, right?
Yeah.
He's got 50,000 equity in the ArchieLuxury channel. It's probably worth 50 grand, okay? Let's just pick a figure out of our ass, okay?
Yeah. What are you basing that on?
Just a fucking figure I felt like picking out of my ass, okay?
Wonderful, okay. Yeah.
Now the question is, that's worth 200. He's got 80,000 in debt. Is that a problem for a business? 80,000 in debt for that sort of that asset to debt ratio? Would that scare you, or how would you feel?
No, it's not a problem. If you wanted to, get a 50% off sale, couldn't you? You had a business. Sell fucking everything.
Sorry, what was that, John?
Get your money up and your 20 grand up on the deal.
So what do you think, John? So what was the answer there? So what was your answer?
Well, if you wanted to, you could have a 50% off sale, couldn't you? Sell everything at half price, what it's worth. You'd sell it in 5 minutes. All right,
but the question is, Johnny, Archie's made some big sacrifices there because he's trying to get quality content for the viewers. It's not for himself or his ego. Now, Johnny, I just want to cover something quickly. We've had some Nazis join the program. Why do you dislike Nazis, Johnny?
Not a matter. I was going to say, I don't mind Nazis, but sorry, it's not the right thing to say. It's not that I don't like or dislike them. I think the advertising of a logo of a swastika, is. Can
I just say hello to Stephen Allen quickly? Hello, Stephen.
Yeah, hello, Stephen Allen. You're a gentleman, mate.
Yeah, that's the one who bought my Amiga Speedmaster.
Yeah, nice deal. Good on him.
Okay, so keep going. Nazis. Do we hate Nazis? I've just banned some Nazis from the channel, and I tell you this now: no Nazis will be tolerated, right? As far as I'm fucking concerned, right? The brown shirts can go fuck off because a lot of Jews watch my channel, and I prefer the Jews than the Nazis. So, if you're a Nazi ideologist there, just fuck off right now because, as far as I'm concerned, the Jews are better than the Nazis. The Nazis are cunts. Okay, they were real nasty cunts. And if you've ever had a problem with a German car, you'll know exactly where these fuckers are coming from. So, John, let's just leave that unsavory topic. We've covered that. Now, John, debt control. Archie went a bit overboard, but he's bringing it back in. Is that okay with you?
I'm not the boss. It's you.
No. We want your opinion. So, Johnny, okay, let's look at some assets and liabilities. Okay.
Go. Right.
How much is a house cost? I mean Archie's house is 400. It's 400,000. Okay.
Yeah, minimum 400 grand. That's entry level.
He owes 275. Is that a problem?
On the house.
Yeah.
270 because they got 125 equity in
it. That's right. That's okay.
Would you get 400 for it, or you get more?
He'd need to do a bit of work. Archie's let the house run down a little bit.
All right. Hang on. Well, it was done up. What would you get?
Oh, he'd probably get 420.
No, well, it's not worth wasting. Don't spend good money after bed.
But he's not selling, but he's not selling. He's living there forever, okay?
Forget that. You just owe on that, don't you?
Okay, so there we go. Now, Archie's got, we've just revealed, the finance, the credit cards, personal loans, 80,325. That's fucking scary. I don't know about you, John. What do you fucking think? Hello, John?
Yes.
Earth to John?
Yes, Earth to John. Well, a debt, like, no one likes having debt. But, like, that's not out of the order, $80,000. That's not, extreme. Now
let's have a look at it. Archie's been tackling it. Archie's been attacking that with a sledgehammer. Can I say that to you?
Well, good on him,
Because I'll tell you what he's done. You know what that lazy fucker's done? I'll tell you what that...
Oh, the watch.
Yeah, he's done that. I'm gonna go through this with you so we can just enjoy Archie's misery for a bit longer. Okay, what's that? No, I'm just saying to you. Okay, what he's done is, okay, the car loan, the 15,000 on the annual, he's paid it out, gone. Okay.
Beautiful.
The $20,000 loan, that's reduced to 9.5 after the annual calendar payment comes in.
Yes.
The 6,000 that was owing is going to be cleared. The 5,000 is going to be cleared. He owes 3.5. We'll leave that there. His missus, he's going to pay out one of the credit cards at 4.9. Gone. She still owes 10. The camera, he's going to pay it off slowly. That's going to be gone. So we're down to 37,000. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah.
The only problem is, Archie's wife likes prestige. You can't eat prestige, Johnny. She wants a new car. She wants a new car, not a banger. She wants a new car. New cars are an absolute rip-off, Johnny. We've spoken about this.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Total rip-off.
Johnny.
Also in Australia.
Yes, they are. Johnny, I think with Archie, we better just leave him alone. I think really he's going to get his own, he's going to sort his own mess out, and he's not going to listen to us. But he is selling shit off. I mean, let's be honest there. He is actually, he's trying his...
He'll realise on the bags, won't he, the Louis Vuitton bags. He'll realise cash there instantaneously. Like, they're goers.
They're all fucking goers, Johnny, but I mean, Archie's just got a big ego. He thinks he's an international celebrity, but I mean, I don't think he's that famous, is he?
Well, internet on YouTube, ArchieLuxury's head comes up in the most amazing places.
Have you met anyone who actually has seen his videos before you mention them?
Other people, my acquaintances, people I know, have seen ArchieLuxury.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately. I've tried to encourage,
And tell me this, why did you come to the ArchieLuxury channel? What made you slither into this cesspot of sin and debauchery?
Well, it's not a cesspot of sin and debauchery. It's a place where you can hear a bloke speak the truth, and honestly, he remotely speaks his mind. And it's very, very rare in society nowadays to hear that. And that's why I appreciate your channel, Paul. So that's what I enjoy about it. But there's many other facets to it, as well, which, is enjoyable. But as far as YouTube is concerned, so what you do and how you do it, you're just about having a go up there. You've got a very widely, respected audience. Who appreciates every word that comes out of your mouth. Of course, there's haters out there, but the haters are going to be haters, aren't they? No matter what. But you couldn't say you're a bad person. Like when you sold that, I watched Mr. Like Stephen Allen. Like his little boy came on. And he asked you the question, how's Mousy going? And the first thing is, say, well, I've got a present for you. I'm going to give you one. Well, that made my day here and that. I thought, what a lovely bloke. He didn't have to do it. He's selling them for $50. What a lovely gesture. The little boy's thrilled. He can't wait for the package to come. The old man can't wait for the package to come to see his new watch. You've made somebody's day beautiful, Paul. And you do that. It's a credit to you. And I don't hear enough people saying it really, but it's a pleasure, mate. It's an absolute credit to know you and to call you a friend. That's how I regard you and ArchieLuxury. And you'll get on. You'll kick on. You're only young, mate.
Yes, John, that's exactly right. Now, John, I wanted to mention to you that John, I wanted to mention to you what made you come to the channel. Was it the Thai videos, I suspect, with yourself?
No, it was just intermittent surfing. How I came across ArchieLuxury. I came across some video. I can't even recall what it was. And but I thought, oh, this is something a bit different. And I tuned into a few more, and I just started, following, and thought I'd interact. I kicked in with little, you've got to have a channel, you've got to have some sort of identity on you. So I kicked in with a little tip, and we've taken off from there. But
just hang on 1 minute. Could you just cover me for one tick, Johnny? I gotta grab something.
Very good. I'm very, very thankful. I came across your channel. It was more by accident than design that I came across ArchieLuxury channel, but it's certainly a big factor in my life every day to hear a bit of light into, tame it, it speaks the truth.
Now, Johnny, I wanted to show you something. I want to show you. This is the camera. It's all boxed. It's all boxed, ready for you. That's the camera. Hang on 1 minute. I'm going to put this. Let me put this fucker on. Just 1 minute, Johnny. That's the camera, right? It's all boxed.
Yes.
And I'll show you the camera bag. It's a little camera bag here.
Yeah, lovely. Beautiful, mate.
So you can put the camera in the bag and carry it around. So, Johnny, and I've also put in, it wasn't included, but I've included a memory SIM. I've put a memory SIM in the camera for you.
Good on you, mate. You're a gentleman.
So I'll post that fucker out tomorrow, and I'll put a mouse in for your boy.
You're unreal.
Okay, so Johnny, that's $100. That's $100, right? I just want to send it to you. $100. Look, it's not the greatest camera in the world. Let's not fucking. But it takes nice photos. It takes good video footage. It's simple to use, right? It's got a CD there. Plug it in, and it tells you how to use the fucking thing. $100. I can't believe it's fucking decent. You know what I mean? For $100, it's decent. So I'm sending that to you tomorrow, Johnny. Okay?
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you.
Now, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about, Johnny, is I wanted to talk to you about the fact that, Johnny, we've got a couple channels going and people don't know about the news channel. You've been pumping shit on the ArchieLuxury news channel, and it's about time some of these fuckers out here, it's about time some of these fuckers had a look at it. So tell me about the ArchieLuxury news channel, John.
Well, that's something which is an arm of the ArchieLuxury empire. ArchieLuxury News is an arm to try and another arm that reviews newsworthy items, which aren't particularly suitable to either the Paul Pluta channel or the ArchieLuxury channel. Often the subjects which are on the ArchieLuxury news channel are extremely delicate. That they can step on some people's toes, and And if you were some of those principals in those matters, you would be offended, because ArchieLuxury News is speaking the truth on these matters, or to the best of their ability. If it's a news channel, it's got to bite the bullet. It can't be sitting back and reserving the news. And if you're going to select a topic, you have to broach that subject with honesty and integrity. Otherwise, don't go there. But it's very good. The ArchieLuxury News channel bars no one. He's not afraid to take on the current government. The salvos. I think I might get up the stage. We might give Shell another bang in the near future.
We're still recovering from that one. That one hurt. That one hurt. Shell hurt, Johnny.
It's still a virgin on that channel, mate. They haven't got onto it yet. Until they have a go at you, just go to their throat. That's what it's all about, mate. Absolute integrity and honesty, which you produce. I'm proud and it's an honour to be associated with you, mate. The minute you start telling lies, I'm switching off. I'm bailing out. But I haven't seen that yet. And the amusement and the entertainment, I get out and listen to you. It's a very important fact in my life. So keep it up, me mate. Bat on.
Now, I just want to read you a few comments. This is from the ArchieLuxury Financial Mess with John Suckerhorn.
Oh, please do. I can't see nothing.
I'm unsubscribing. You are whining left and right about not having enough money to replace your wife's crashed car and begging viewers to send you money. Then at the end of the video, you show a newly acquired Rolex Submariner.
Well, that's none of his business where you got it from. And you're not calling for money. You're telling people what you're selling off. And I'm selling this, and I'm selling that. And you haven't called for money. I haven't seen you put your hand out for money in the last week or something.
Actually, I have. Johnny, I'd like to, as you mentioned money there, I'd like to mention to all the viewers there that Archie's actually going through a bit of a hard spot at the moment. And if you could help out at the moment, I'd really appreciate it, okay? So if you fuckers have a bit of extra money, if you're a really rich, nasty fucker, you could send some to Archie. If you email Archie or leave a comment, I'll come back to you. It's ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. And remember, all donations over $500 secure a personal phone call from Archie. Okay, fuckers, let's get back to John Suckerhorn. Now, John, the other thing that's interesting is that I've had another comment here. They love your show. Thank you. Another great show, Archie and John. Thanks for the laughs.
Who was that from?
That was from 243 Wayne 1.
Yeah, good on him. Good on him.
Craig Teal Jones is ordering a webcam so he can actually join the action.
That'd be very nice.
Hey Arch, how did it go with the family member thing? It goes terrible. They're not talking to me and I'm not talking to those nasty fuckers. Archie, how you could sell the house and downsize? No.
Oh.
No, I can't. Archie should be wearing a Protect for every show. Unfortunately, that's just not possible. Is there a way we can financially help without PayPal? Yes, there is. Yes, there is, fuckaroonies. You can help financially. If you email me directly, I'll give you my my mailing address, and I'd gladly receive cash and also bank deposits. I'll give you my bank details, fuckers. Okay, that's most of the comments there. Let's have a look here, fuckers. Let's have a look. Just having a look. Having a look. And today, I'd just like to comment quickly. I want to show the viewers and the nasty fuckers out there that we got our priorities right. I want to show you this is in a Rolex Explorer 1. This is the Rolex Explorer 1 Polar, and it's a GMT watch. I just want to show that to the audience. Okay, so there we go, fuckers. Johnny, I wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to ask you, Johnny, how is your politics going? Tell me about the politics in Australia. We want to discuss this because this is always a great way to lose fans and viewers. And I thought, hey, I've had seven crownies in a row, right? And I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck about nothing, Johnny. So could you please tell me about the politics and what are your politics, Johnny? Just mention it.
Well, what am I? I suppose I'm slightly, left of centre. You describe my politics. I tend towards, like it's all very well me sitting there in my seat and saying, I'm a closet socialist, but I'd like to see all the world eating rump, steak, and eggs every night personally. There's enough money in the world to do it if we stop making bombs. It'd be a real nice place, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And do you like the Tony Abbott government, the Conservative government at the moment in Australia?
I don't think the current government is dishing out as much money, to the population as what the previous Labor government did. But that's part of the course. The Labor government spends, and the Liberal government, doesn't spend. And they use that as an economic philosophy of savings. Their sort of economics is based back, with John Maynard Keynes. As far as economic stimulus within societies, as far as
mind you, Cheryl Kerno really fucked up the state, didn't she?
Oh, that was what Victoria?
Yeah.
We're talking about Victorian politics or Commonwealth politics. Victoria Kerno, well, she was the first female woman premier in Victoria. There was a classic picture of.
Are you a Jeff Kennett fan? Are you a Jeff Kennett fan?
No. He spoke from right. He held power. He's a very charismatic politician. He had a wide following. He did a lot of good for the state.
Jeff Kennett has done a lot for Beyond Blue, the Depression Society. The Depression organisation, because Archie suffers from a severe depression. Archie has been very depressed. When you owe fucking 80k on consumer credit, wouldn't you be fucking depressed, John?
Yeah, well, you can get medication for it if you really want to.
He self-medicates, fuckers. He self-medicates. He takes wine, beer, and fucking spirits. That's called self-medication.
Well, maybe he's not taking enough. Take a little bit more. You might not worry about it so much.
So what's your politics, John? What's your politics? How is Tony Abbott?
Well, Malcolm Fraser recently made he's a previous Prime Minister of Australia, very powerful in Tony Abbott's side of politics.
But Malcolm Fraser was caught with his pants down in Vegas, for fuck's sake.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, well, he was, but Malcolm Fraser was a very strong, charismatic,
Malcolm Fraser was a cunt! Malcolm Fraser was a cunt with the Razor Gang.
Well, in my opinion, he stabbed the greatest politician, and the greatest Prime Minister this country has ever known, being Gough Whitlam, in the back, thanks to John Kerr. Something hanging out of a cat's ass. Fair dinkum, John Kerr, drunk up, representative of the Queen, and here he is, drunk, up at the Melbourne Cup of grouse. He's making a speech presenting the Melbourne Cup, and he's pissed.
Well, John, I've done that same thing. I've appeared pissed on air many times, John. I think the channel flows better when there's a bit of alcohol in the mix. And John, don't ever forget Gordon. What's that guy's name? Gordon before Billy McMahon. Who was that? Gordon.
John Gordon.
Yeah, he was an alcoholic as well.
Well, John Gordon was sort of a feeling, wasn't he, after Harold Holt?
Yes, you were a Harold Holt fan?
Well, He was a fan of LBJ. He was up, he was up the Yanks' ass, but he was just, consolidating our treaty, what is the Kansas treaty? What is Kansas? Or I don't know what treaty it is with the Yanks have got,
See, John, if you hadn't have been such a left-wing fucking whinger, if you hadn't have been such a left-wing whinger, you could have got a free Asian holiday. Care of conscription, you fucker.
Oh yeah, I had that choice. It was grass. I was 18.
You could have fucking gone. You could have gone, Johnny. I mean, you could have gone and fucked some Vietnamese women, don't you think?
What? You're joking, aren't you? What, on the two-way rifle range? What a Nui Dat or something in Vietnam? You're joking,
you could have joined as a cook. You could have joined as a cook, and just gone and...
You wouldn't go there voluntarily, would you?
You reckon? I don't know. I'm asking you. You tell me. It's your story, Johnny.
Well, I was 18 at the time, and my number had been pulled out of the barrel. I was off to Vietnam. I just finished, I was just about to finish my school, my final examinations.
Yeah, well, you could serve your country well, Johnny. You could serve your country well. We could go and fight an Asian war, which is, it's not too bad because, the funny thing is that the government never actually officially called Vietnam a war. So I don't know what you're whinging about because...
Was it a war?
Well, it wasn't a war officially. It was actually a conflict, John. So they don't get the pensions.
It was a war?
Well, I'm just saying to you, it was a conflict, Johnny. I'm just saying, You could have done well over there. I like a bit of Vietnamese pussy. What do you think, Johnny?
Oh, the Vietnamese, their features, they're got very fine features, but for some reason they remind me of rats. They've got a ratty look about them, the Viets. But that's being extremely racist. I apologise for that, but that's just my personal opinion.
John, there's no need to apologise, John. I mean, I've had some really nasty comments about yourself, but I don't take it personally. John, I want to talk to you, and I want to say to you, John, I think really, Gough Whitlam, they bought the Blue Poles. Remember the Blue Poles painting they bought?
Yeah, well, they bought it for $5 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Johnny. And Jim Cairns was a bit fucking... Remember he had that deal? I mean, come on, you can't run a government when you're getting financing from some Arabs, can you? You remember that? That's fucking...
Oh, that was Kimlani. That was the Kimlani affair. Well,
yeah, Jim Cairns couldn't keep his pants on. What the fuck went wrong with Jim Cairns?
Oh, Jim Cairns fell into that Filipino Chichilo. Well, Junie Morosi.
Yeah, she was a good sort. What do you think?
Oh, well, it was sort of radical at the time for a Western man to be going out with an Asian woman. And when
John Lennon did it. John Lennon did it.
Yeah, he did it. That was sort of radical. People sort of said, why would you do that? Not knowing anything about Asian women. But you can understand why John Lennon married Yoko Ono. What a she looks like your Mrs. Yoko Ono. You can understand why he married your Mrs. Mate. She's a dead spit for mine.
That's right. That's right. I always liked the John Lennon thing. I was a huge John Lennon fan.
Yeah, I loved the Beatles. That was great when I was brought up.
Until ArchieLuxury made a video. I don't know if you saw the John Lennon tribute on ArchieLuxury channel.
Yeah, about when he was at the party, and Yoko's in the other room, and John Lennon's in the room of another.
Yeah. I just wanted to dig that fucker in. That was great video, wasn't it? It was cool, wasn't it?
Well, that's a class act, isn't it? Now, why would any bloke want to do that and hurt your wife or someone you love?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying to you, man. I'm just saying to you, it's just interesting. I like to dig out. I like to open closets and bring out skeletons. And Johnny, I'm a bit worried. How do you feel about your smoking? Is that really hurting your health? How are you?
Yeah, well, I had a heart attack a couple of years ago, but
Did they say anything about the smoking?
Yeah.
What did they say?
I shouldn't be smoking, but you know, if I didn't smoke, I'd be going up the wall. I reckon. You know, like.
But tell me this, Johnny. What brand do you smoke of cigarettes?
Oh, I smoke Dunhill. You know, they're expensive, but you know, I smoke Dunhill.
Do you enjoy smoking?
I've done it since I was 18. I don't know anything else. You know, there's been circumstances where I haven't smoked. I haven't missed it. But, you know, like someone said to me, you're not allowed to smoke. Or if they brought in a law in Australia that it was against the law to smoke, I wouldn't smoke. You know, and I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't look. You know, look for cigarettes or contraband cigarettes if it was against the law. But
hey, Johnny, is there any way you can get me some chop chop? I need some chop chop.
Yeah, oh look, there's a joint in here, just round the corner from my joint.
Just keep it quiet, Johnny. We might talk about this on air. Johnny, is there any chance I need some chop chop for a friend of mine, okay? Can we talk about it off air?
No, the coppers know about it. There's no drama.
Now, what's that? Johnny, I want to talk to you about this. This is important. Talk about your channel. Let's bring some viewers into your channel because, you know, you haven't been...
Got a beauty for you, Paul. I've got an absolute ripper of a statistic. You know, we're talking about, you know, sex cells. You know, some sex cells on YouTube. I've got this video up on Little Tip. You know, it's been up for 10 days or something. It's called, you know, Thailand Miss Lovely 2014. Yeah, and it's you know, these, you know, tie shields and bikinis, they're walking up. And, you know, it goes for, you know, 7 minutes, you know. Yeah, it's a nice little bit of, you know, tie shields in it, you know. You know, some top tie lines. Anyway, it goes for 7 minutes. It's nothing special, you know. And it's had 87 hits on it in 10 days. Well, that's nothing. You know, that's nothing. Oh, yeah, we'll say what. So anyway, I thought to myself, oh, on the new channel, I'll whack it up. You know, whack it up and I'll change the name on it. So I changed the name to, you know, Camel Toe Close Up. And it's had 3,479 hits in 2 days. Just because I've changed the name on it.
I must say, I do like a bit of camel toe myself.
Well, that one we made for Mario, you know, Camel Toe for Mario, that's had, you know, 7,000 to 8,000 hits on it in a week or something. You know? So, you know, it sells, you know, sex sells. You know, but it's only a matter of time, isn't it? You know, the channel's going to go, you know, just go, you know, flick one night, isn't it? You know? But, you know, it's a bit of fun in the meantime. You get a laugh out of it, you know? You know, yes. The amount of subscribers you're getting and pulling in, it's, you know, it's amusing. You know, all the sickos out there.
So, Johnny, tell me this then. You've had intimate relations with quite a few Asian women, haven't you?
A lot of Thai women I've spent time with in my life. You know, a lot of Thai women in Thailand. You know,
how many nationalities have you slept with, Johnny?
Oh, what? How long's this going to go on for? We've been around the world. Twice. You know? You know, you'd like to sort of get your hand in every country you go, you know, don't you? So you've tried one. You know? Well, I do. You know,
well, you have to, Johnny. Otherwise you're a pofter, don't you think?
Well, I'm not, you know, but you know, they're human beings, but, you know, this subject wouldn't be enjoyable for them, would it? We're talking about chasing a skirt.
No, that's okay, Johnny. I've just had 8 beers in a row now, Johnny, and I just talking about topics that come into my mind.
I'm going to have a drink myself.
Johnny, what football club do you follow? You a Collingwood fan?
Melbourne, thank you.
Melbourne. That's Melbourne. AFL. That's AFL, is it?
Yeah, I'm member of the MCC.
And Johnny, I wanted to ask you as well. I wanted to ask you there, advice for ArchieLuxury's channel. What can we do to improve the ratings? Paul Pluta Prestige is absolutely floundering. How can we get more punters involved here? It's not really doing well, Johnny. Tell me.
Cross-channel promotion of videos. You know, instead of just producing one video specifically for one channel, they're your videos. You know, if you want to, you can whack them up on 4 channels. You know, if you want to, but you know, I found that, you know, cross-channel promotions on on my news channels, sort of works. Like you can emphasise, like your news channel, emphasises, certain things which you wouldn't consider, the risk of putting it up on the ArchieLuxury channel, because they're they're controversial issues, which may offend. Well, if that's the case, turn off.
Now, Johnny, I wanted to ask you, where were you when you heard the Archie 5 disbanded due to financial problems?
Where was I?
Yes, this is like when John Lennon got shot. You hear the news, breaking news: the Archie 5 disbanded due to financial problems.
I did not. But where was I? I can't quite remember. I remember a couple of things. I remember when man jumped on the moon.
You remember that?
I remember when Diana died. I remember when they killed President Kennedy. I remember where I was then, but I was most probably sitting there in the seat watching you on, when I was informed by watching it on YouTube, mate. I was shocked though. I was shocked because he sold the watch. What did you do that for? But no, you were
a bit negative about the annual calendar sale, weren't you?
Yes, I was, Paul, and but I appreciate your guts.
Now that I've explained the $80,000 problem, you can understand it a bit more?
Yeah, well, it's jumped from 30 to 50 to 80. What are we doing a show on tomorrow, mate? How much are we going up to tomorrow?
I think that's it, Johnny. I don't think
yours isn't listening, is she?
No. So Johnny. Johnny, I better call this. I just wanted to ask you, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I got to go and do I'm a bit zonked, actually. I'm a bit exhausted, actually, Johnny. I've just been making content, doing a few things, and I think I need to take a break, Johnny. So I'm going to end the program, and I'll chat to you later, Johnny. Is that okay with you?
You're sweet, well, thanks very much for your time, mate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Johnny. See you later, fuckers.